All holy praise is due. We cannot thank him enough for raising up among us a divine leader, teacher, and perfect guide in the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Mr. Farrakhan. I greet you in their names. Assalamu alaikum. How's everyone today? Good, praise be to Allah. You know, when you've gone to dinner in the great house, you have dined with the messenger of God, you're full.
We in the projects, we on the stairs faded, smoking a blunt, getting my hair braided. Bill collectors, they keep calling my mama's phone. She tell us to pick up and tell them she not at home. Now that cracker at the door, but we not home. At least we acting like we not home. Them bill collectors gotta wait, we not wrong. But one day we'll get it straight like a high cone. Tell the children to go and play, you're not grown. Stay out of grown folks' faces, you're not grown. Stay out of grown folks' conversation, you're not grown. I'm eavesdropping on them on the other house phone. I heard my auntie say the dope man got his spot blown, and my cousin smoking, the TV in the house gone. The VCR, the rings and the watch gone. She stole from her own mama when she was not home. I'm in the house with my man playing Nintendo. There's something wrong with my bedroom window. We got used to this shit because it been broke. A man stick his head in the window like what they hit for. Yo, kin folks with Sega Genesis. Y'all remember this? Let me reminisce. December shit. Soon as the winter hits, we gotta fix this hole. The more cold the winter gets it. Trying not to get caught out in these streets, y'all. Them dope boys getting money. I peep, y'all. Life is off balance, seesaw. Raised off of canned spaghetti and meatballs. We rely on food stamps to eat, y'all. But when my daddy got paid, come on, I'ma treat y'all. I got a coupon for a pizza or some Chinese food and an orange soda. Said I'm about to get some money with this lawnmower. See if one of my neighbors need their grass cut. See if that old lady need a grass cut. I'd rather be a garbage man on a trash truck than be in the county jail picking trash up on the side of the road with my ass cuffed for free, trying to hustle for a fast buck. But seeing my mama give her last up, I'm in the house with my man playing Nintendo. There's something wrong with my bedroom window. We got used to this shit because it been broke. A man stick his head in the window like what it hit for. Yo, kin folks with Sega Genesis. Y'all remember this? Let me reminisce. December shit. Soon as the winter hits, we gotta fix this hole. The more cold the winter gets it. My daddy partying over my cousin Punkin' house. They get to arguing, my daddy start walking out. He like you talking, but you don't know what you talking about. You better get the fuck out my face before I knock you out. They tell my daddy calm down, cause you drunk as hell. And my uncle, he wildin' because he drunk as well. And they both calm down, and it all changed. How you gonna fight your brother over a card game? That's that liquor talking, that's that firewater. Niggas get mad as hell, drinking firewater. Almost killed my brother over a bottle of gin. Cause it's pain inside, I tried to bottle it in. That's why they call it wine and spirits. Cause there's a demon in that fucking bottle, you hear it? That liquor making niggas look at you funny. Think your man trying to look at you, honey. I got a pistol and money. I'm in the house with my man playing Nintendo. There's something wrong with my bedroom window. We got used to this shit because it been broke. A man stick his head in the window like what they hit for. Yo, kin folks with Sega Genesis. Y'all remember this? Let me reminisce. December shit. Soon as the winter hits, we gotta fix this hole. The more cold the winter gets it.
Those who call out to thee from behind private apartments, most of them have no sense. I say it seems like I talk about ghetto people that don't hanging to hit our windows and stuff. Anyway.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We rolling. What's up? How's everybody out there doing? This is DR.NO. I go by the Incredible DR.NO. Long story short, I'm originally from Long Island, and I say Nassau County because I lived all over. I lived in Uniondale, I lived in Roosevelt, I lived in Freeport, I lived in Hempstead, West Hempstead, so on and so forth. Music is something that's always been important. You know, when I was younger, I used to go to my grandmother's house in the Bronx. You know, my father's an avid record collector. My grandmother, of course, you know, West Indian. So it's nothing for me to listen to calypso and all this other different types of music. And that's where my love of music came from. Father was very anal about his records. You know what I mean? Type of dude that has like 2 or 3 copies of joints that he's never opened, you know. He's very avid. I think he DJed when he was in college. My mother worked at a record store for over 20 years. When we used to live in Hempstead, she used to work at TSS Record World. I'll never forget it. She used to bring home all the posters and stuff of things that I like, you know. I just always had a love of available music.
Things that you like what?
Anything, like the 80s was so big. I mean, for example, like my father had old Motown records, my grandmother had old Motown records, the old 45s, and you know, the gray spindle, you know, joint that you put the needle on, and when the record stops, you know, the real fancy ones back in the days or whatever. Father, just a music nut. I think I used to have my own record player, you know. I used to play my own record. I used to have the little one with the flip top on it, and when I was younger, my cousin Arlise, she used to make, well, after that, like after the records or whatever, what happened is he used to have the sing-along joints and then the read-along joints. So I put the little Disneyland record on and whatever, and you know, you read through the page, and when you have to flip to the next page, you go boom, and then flip to the next page. Like I've always been mesmerized by a turntable. Like I didn't know why, you know. I felt like, you know, when music speaks to you, it's kind of crazy because it's not something that you can, especially at that age, you can tell people about. Like, you don't know why you like certain songs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, why do I like it? It could be a sad ass song. You know what I'm saying? But it might be the bass line and it might be the drums. It might be even the way the singer's singing the song that make you feel it. Growing up, you know, Jackson, Prince, James Brown, these are all influences that are around you that you don't even think about. You know what I'm saying? So. But it's just, I don't know, I've always, in hip hop, like my cousins are from the Bronx. Cousins used to have a whole bunch of records, like KRS-One by All Means Necessary, I think it is. Yeah, by All Means Necessary. And things of that nature, you see them, you don't know how they relate to you, but as you get older, you see what the influences were. Like, I'm from Long Island, you can never say nothing about certain rappers. You can't talk about the God Rakim. You can't talk about EPMD foul around me. You can't talk about De La Soul around me, like awkwardly. Leaders of the New, like all of these things. Like you can't, they're dear to me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I remember my cousins used to tease me when I was younger. They said, "Yo, we got KRS-One, blah blah blah. We got this, we got Slick Rick. What you got?" And then you know it came. You know, Rakim came, Bismarck, it was a rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always held those things dear to me, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Martinez, you know what I'm saying? He's another big influence. My Uncle Martinez, he go by Smooth. Uncle always had turntables. You know what I'm saying, in his room and stuff like that. His room used to be right next to mine's, and I just, like I said, you put a record on, especially on a Technique, you hit the button on it, the little light comes up at night, so you just see it reflecting off the, you know, the record, like, you know, like rotating, like how the moon rotates around the earth, you know what I'm saying? You see these things and it's like, wow, you know, I've always loved music, you know what I'm saying? Then hip hop came and it's like, you know, what was the first hip hop record you remember hearing? Well, one of the first hip hop records I have, and I'm mad it don't happen to this day, Curtis Blow's The Breaks. I remember the album cover because it's all black, you know, it's yellow, and it's got the black in a line and inside of like it's like a black, like a yellow outline around it, and you see his head and it says The Breaks. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. Other album, one of the first albums I had was Third World. This is like, you remember the Heavy D song, Now That We. The original joint was a reggae joint by this group called Third World. And I had that record, you know what I'm saying? Like I had certain joints growing up, you know, and like I used to mimic my uncles and all. I used to always carry my record player and stuff like that. I would go to my grandmother's house on the weekends. When I go visit my father in the Bronx, and everybody be sleep like 5:36 in the morning. First thing I do when I get up, I would be playing records. I just find anything that was down there, I would just play it. And my grandmother, she wouldn't be mad at me. She was like, you know, most people like, take your ass to bed and da-da-da. My grandparents, you know, was like, okay. So it was good music. It wasn't like I was playing horrible music. So when they woke up, they was, you know, they was chill, you know. It was always cool. So it was never, you know, it was never an issue like, oh, you're doing too much. Or it wasn't like I was sitting there trying to scratch the records like the DJs were, you know, but it was still new. So music has always been something that's kept me at peace. You know, like sometimes I feel like that was my only friend. You know, I mean, I knew people and stuff like that, but you know, as you grow up, you don't know how you fit in this world. You're trying to figure it out. So you make a lot of mistakes. You know, you do dumb shit, you know. But you work through it gradually, you know.
There was a time when you quit making music?
Yeah. I would say around, I want to say 1999. I quit for like a year. I had to. Because, you know, that was the year my daughter was born.
You quit what?
Making beats. I mean, I had beats in the stash, like a couple of my mans was looking for deals at the time, and I had enough stuff on stash where I could just make stuff down, but I wasn't actively like on the board making music. Part of me felt like it kind of was weird to me because I kind of felt like that was when I feel like I was coming father for the first time, you know? I was coming father. And my mindset had to get off that for a second. I had to leave it alone. But I noticed when I did that, my whole temperament changed. Like I was just aggravated. And I couldn't figure out why. And it's because the music was the release. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to step away from things that you care about to see how important they are or they aren't. And I noticed that was one thing that kept me sane is by just making beats. Like, sometimes the things as human beings we go through that we cannot physically describe. Sometimes we can't write it down. Sometimes we can't express it to another person. Sometimes we have to work through it in our own way. And that was my guiding light. So I say, well, in 2001, 2012, back at it again. Did a beat battle on 1 year, and I only made, I think it's 2 times in my life that I kind of slowed down from making music. And it's all based because I'm trying to be a responsible adult and take care of my daughter and things of that nature. And it's always just calling me though. Like, I thought it was just a phase. Like, you know, sometimes you feel like it's a phase because there's so many people that just stop doing it. So it's like, maybe it's my time to stop doing it, but I'll never stop.
serious head knots you working on over there, dear brother.
sir.
Yeah, but that was. I mean, I had the sample already set up, so it was a little easy. Cause I already I was. Sometimes with samples, like sometimes when I'm at work or whatever, I might listen to something. I might just put a bunch of samples in my phone and just listen to them, and don't, you know what I mean, have no rhyme or reason about how I'm gonna do them. Like I just listen to old joints and be like, yo, what about? Sometimes I just let thoughts marinate in my brain until I'm able to work on it. You know. Like I had that joint mine I did on my beat tape, the mine. I had the sample and I just let it play one day and I was just washing dishes, cleaning up around the crib or whatever, and I just let it play. I just hit it again from the beginning on the record player, let it drop, put the needle on the joint, clean up, and then when it hit me, then I stopped and then I worked on it.